I gained 1,370 YouTube subscribers in the last 23 days, but I want to share some context around that, which most people on YouTube and entrepreneurs don't like sharing context because it takes the shiny off their story. This channel had 11,000 subscribers, so I had a head start. I was on third base. You know, it wasn't just from zero, and I gained 1,000 subscribers. However, I haven't published on this channel. I published twice last fall, and that was the first time in over 2.5 years. I haven't published a video since September of 2022, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get back into the YouTube. So I posted a video on February 2nd, and I said I'm committed to posting more videos and being more active on here. And so that's what I did. And so I posted 8 videos in the last 23 days. And basically my videos, I'm not necessarily teaching in my videos, which I used to teach. If you scroll my old videos from years ago, that's all I did. I shared how-to content, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, kind of preaching to my audience. Well, in 2025, one thing I have learned is content has changed, and how-to content is not nearly as effective as how I content. So I've switched my tune over here on the YouTubes, and I'm sharing how I content, how I did something, how I'm currently doing something, and you guys and gals can take it and run with it or not. Like, I'm not teaching you how to do it, I'm just showing you. I'm teaching through storytelling. That's basically what I'm doing. And I've done this on social media over the last 8 months, and it's how I earn a living selling PDFs on the internet. I just do things in my life and in my business, and I share it with my audience. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't have content calendars, I don't have content pillars and content buckets and all this bullshit. I just do fucking things, and then I share it. I share the good, I share the bad, I share the happy, I share the sad, I share the ups, I share the downs. I'm not embarrassed by it, I'm not ashamed of it. So the couple of videos that I've posted, I got my notes here on my phone. One video was how I generated $14,305 in 31 days selling a $17 PDF. That was one video I posted a couple of weeks ago. That is something that I did last July over on the Instagram Threads app. I created a PDF, a 43-page PDF on how I was growing on Threads. I sold it for $10 on July 1st. July 6th, I increased it to $17, and by the end of July, that one PDF made me $14,000. I didn't have ads. My following was about 1,000. It was just a really good document based off of years of experience of me posting content on the internet. So that was one of the YouTube videos, and that one did quite well. I think it's got 4,500 views as of right now. A lot of comments. I just shared what I did. That's it. Another video I have is how I'm generating 80 leads a day over on the Instagrams. And I just shared my process. Said, hey, I'm generating anywhere from 80 to 100 leads each and every day, and this is my 3-step framework, which I call my FAT framework. It stands for freebies, automation, traffic. And I just explained what I'm currently doing. Not what I did, but what I'm currently doing, what's working for me currently. Not what worked last year or 10 years ago, or not how you're supposed to do something or best way to do it. This is just what I'm doing. It's working for me. You can take it and run with it if you want, or not. It doesn't matter either way for me. So that was another video. Another video that's done really well, relatively speaking, is how I earn $494 a day selling PDFs. That video has over 13,000 views. I think it's close to 100 comments. And I'm just sharing what I do to sell PDFs on the internet and make a living. That's it. I'm not showing you, I'm showing how I do it. And if you want to do it, that's great. And if you don't want to do it, that's great too. But I'm just sharing what I'm currently doing, what's working for me. I share some struggles I have in all the videos. I get vulnerable and share struggles and stuff like that. It's not just me beating on my chest, like saying, look how awesome I am. I have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. I'm nowhere fucking close to having it all figured out. So that's one. Next one I did was a day in the life. You see all these YouTubers, you know, these 20-something YouTubers, these Shopify drop shippers. These kids are making 50, 75, 100 grand a month at 22. They got Lamborghinis and, you know, BMWs, and they got these flashy cars. They live in these high rises. And I like watching some of the stuff. There's a couple of guys that I enjoy. I don't think they're full of bullshit. But they live a very flashy lifestyle, and that's what they're selling, you know? And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a day in the life video. I'm 43 with 2 kids. I don't live a flashy lifestyle. We drive a car that's 14 years old. Her and I share it because we maybe drive 1,200 miles a month. We take the kids to school, we go to church, we go grocery shopping. Not that exciting. We don't go out to like steak dinners. So I posted my first day in the life video a couple weeks ago. The second one should be out in the next 48 hours, I hope. People really appreciated that. Now, as a 22-year-old that's looking for that flashy lifestyle with the Lamborghini, is that going to appeal to him? No, it's not. Another 43-year-old dad who's working 60 hours a week, is my day in the life going to inspire him? Probably. Not my flashy lifestyle, but going to pick up my son at school at 3 in the afternoon, or taking him to school at 8:20 in the morning, you know, things like that. Yes, that's flashy to the people I'm talking to, you know. So, or I shouldn't say talking to, but I'm sharing my story, and the right people will find you, I guess, is the main message. Just share your story. Don't get too caught up in, oh, what niche am I in? Just share your fucking story. You know, I don't have like a niche. I just share my story, and I have men and women buy from me. Some of them are in their 20s. I had a lady the other day email me, she's 72. You know, so I don't have like a set demographic. I just share what I'm doing, and people find me. You know, it's kind of like a lighthouse approach. I just stand out there and I shine my light in the boats that want to come into shore. You know, I'm making this analogy up kind of as I go. They follow towards the lighthouse. Me being the lighthouse. I'm just shining my light. Come on over if you want. If you don't want, that's great too. You know, I'm not the tugboat out in the water like pulling. And now I got this parable from somebody, so I guess I'm kind of taking it. I'm rearranging it a bit though, you know? But that's kind of my approach to content, is I'm just gonna be the lighthouse. I'm just gonna share what I do, share what I believe in. Some people don't, over on Threads, I've had multiple people say, I don't like you, but I still buy your stuff, which I think is kind of funny. They don't like me. They're like, I don't follow you, but your stuff is really fucking good. And they're like, you know what you're talking about. You know, and it's like, that's cool. You know, I'm not here to be liked. So that's kind of how I look at content. Let me see one other video. Oh, I did a video last week, and I said, I was filmed with shame and regret. I'm sorry, shame and guilt and shame, I think it is. And I was just being vulnerable about how I felt. I was building a personal brand for years, and I just, you know, I was driving Uber on the side. I felt like I wasn't lying, but I just felt like maybe they thought I was living a different life than I was. And I felt inauthentic. You know, now I wasn't saying I'm making all this money. I wasn't saying that, you know, but I felt there was shame and guilt. And so I shared my story about that. And I've had some discussions and emails from people. People have emailed me about that video. They're like, I really appreciate you, like you being honest and open, you know? And then, so those are the kind of the recaps for the videos that I've done so far. And what's interesting is I'm doing the same thing with this video right here. I started this video saying I gained 1,023 followers or whatever, subscribers in 23 days, whatever the number was, I can't remember. And I'm just sharing what I'm doing. And I gave context to it. You know, I know it's a catchy headline, but I started off with, hold on a second, this channel had 11,000 people, subscribers. You know, I had a head start. You know, I wanted to be open and honest, you know, because I see some of these YouTubers, there's this one lady, how she was talking about how she's got monetized in 30 days, and her channel's like 5 years old. I was like, well, you didn't get monetized in 30 days, and she deleted all of her old videos. You know, that's bullshit, you know, so I want to be open and upfront. I had 11,000 subscribers, and that definitely helped. However, the videos that are resonating, what I just talked about here, is because I'm just sharing my story. I'm sharing the good and the bad. I'm sharing what I'm doing, what I'm currently doing, maybe some success I've had in the past, and I'm sharing that. You know, I'm not pretending like I have it all figured out. I'm documenting what I'm doing. That's basically it. And that's exactly what I do on social media. I document what I'm doing. I don't I share the good and the bad. And just, let me see. Yeah, just the other day on Threads, I made 5 sales here on YouTube on Friday. 5 people bought a $100 product from me, a digital product. It's the Digital Product Challenge. If you want to grab it, it's down below. And 5 people grabbed it on Friday because I use tracking links so I can tell where my sales came from. And I bragged about it over on Threads. I said, hey, look at this. I made 5 $97 sales over on YouTube, and people cheered me on. And I said, maybe I'm onto something here. And then Saturday, I made 0 sales. I made 0 sales on YouTube on Saturday. So on Sunday, I posted on Threads. And I said, I didn't make any sales yesterday on YouTube. And that post got twice the amount of engagement than the one that I was bragging on. And people were like, thank you for being upfront about it. Thank you for being honest and open about it. You know, it's like, hey, if I'm going to share the good days, I got to share the bad days too. You know, so people really appreciate that, being vulnerable and sharing the wins and the losses. And a lot of people will DM me and they're like, aren't you worried about your credibility when you say like, you didn't make any sales yesterday? I'm like, no, no, I'm being honest. You know, I'm just telling them I didn't make any sales yesterday. You know, so just being open and honest with your people. I think I have one more point. Oh, so last point. I'm doing these videos right here, right now. It's kind of meta. This is I take pride in it. It's one take. I hit start and I start talking. I have a little bit of notes on my phone, you know, so I have some bullet points. I don't do a single edit. I don't do a thumbnail. I don't do any of that shit. Because when I've done YouTube in the past, that's what bogs me down, is the editing and over-analyzing the thumbnails, spending hours and hours in Canva on the thumbnails. And that's why I took a 2-year fucking break, because I was so sick of the editing. You know, I'd hire people on Fiverr to edit it, and we'd go back and forth, and that would take hours of going back and forth. It was faster for me to edit it, and I'm not a video editor. They made it look better, but it was a pain going back and forth, you know, so I said, you know what, I've seen some other creators on here taking this more authentic, natural approach. And so I use the hashtag #OneTake. And I've been sharing that on social media. And I've had some conversations with some people. And they're like, oh, I want to get back into YouTube, but I hate the editing part. I was like, I don't edit. And they're like, what do you mean? Like, you don't edit much? And I was like, no, I don't edit. I say ums, I say ahs. I might lose my train of thought. I might repeat myself. I just film the fucking video. And that approach, I can record this video in 12 or 15 minutes, go home, upload it to YouTube, grab a screenshot of the video, and be uploaded from start of the video to recording to uploaded on YouTube in less than an hour. I did it the other day in 35 minutes. And I was like, this is a sustainable strategy for me. Because before, it was like a week-long process just to do one video, and it burned me the fuck out. So I like doing these just more natural approaches. I went out and got the DJI Pocket 3 camera for like $700, I think it was. A great investment, by the way. And I just like doing these one-take videos. I do 10,000 steps each and every day on my watch, and I don't know, I've been walking for 37 minutes right now. And I was talking to a buddy before, and then I'm recording this video, so I look at it as 2 birds, 1 stone. You know, I got probably 5,000 steps of my walking goal, and then I got a YouTube video that I'll publish later tonight. So that's been my approach, but like I said at the beginning of the video, yes, I gained 1,000 subscribers in 23 days. However, I wanted to give some context behind it, that I had 11,000 subscribers to begin with. However, I truly think that type of content, content, not how to, quit teaching your audience. Just pick up the phone and start fucking yapping about a subject. That's what I do. You know, I did another video actually about the fear of judgment. It was a one-take video. I forgot to mention that one. And I knew that's what I wanted to talk about. I didn't have any notes, and I pulled out my camera and I started talking. And I talked for 10 minutes about the fear of judgment, because that's the biggest thing that paralyzes people. And I can passionately talk about that because I have experience and how I have overcome it, and I give them insights and stuff like that. It was just one topic. I left the house and said, I'm going to record a video. Got back home, uploaded it to YouTube, and boom, that's it. So it really can be that simple, easy, and fun. Go out and do things in your personal life. Go out and do things if you're a business entrepreneur, and just share what you did. Share what you did in the last 24 hours. the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, any lessons you learned, any mistakes you made, upload it to YouTube. Do that 2 to 3 times a week for 90 days. I bet you your life is going to start turning around. I'm not saying you're going to retire your wife or tell your boss to kick rocks, but I bet you'll be gaining momentum. More importantly, you'll have confidence. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. It's getting a little bit long. If you have comments, questions, concerns on how to earn money selling PDFs, drop them down below. Hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to post 2 to 3 videos each and every week around the topics I just talked about in this video. Thank you.